forecast. Will continue to be mostly sunny today and have a high temperature near 77 degrees. Northeasterly winds going to be around 6 miles per hour. We expect partly cloudy skies tonight, and our low temperature should be around 55 degrees. Northeasterly winds going to continue. They'll be around 5 miles per hour, and then they'll become calm during this evening. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 77 degrees. Calm winds tomorrow will become easterly around 5 miles per hour during tomorrow afternoon. Then tomorrow night will be mostly clear with a low around 51 with a light easterly wind. Thursday should be sunny with a high temperature near 79. Winds will be southeasterly around 3 to 6 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, skies should be partly cloudy with a low around 56. Friday should be sunny with a high near 85. We expect partly cloudy skies Friday night with a low temperature around 65 degrees. Then the weekend's going to start out on Saturday with sunny skies and a high temperature near 88 degrees. Skies will be mostly clear Saturday night, low around 65. Then Sunday, sunny again with a high temperature near 89. Sunday night, we have mostly clear skies in the forecast with a low temperature around 65 degrees. And Monday, that new work week starts out with sunny skies and a high temperature near 91 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO Media, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
I've always been a reader. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I read almost anything I can get my hands on. Biographies, novels, poetry, fiction, nonfiction, mystery, folktales, history, and picture books. I really like books. Words, I like too, and they are powerful. It's my opinion that some people will use as many words as possible to say something that could be said in far fewer words. I'm sorry. Thank you, and I do, are examples of this minimalist theory I have. I've nothing against long letters or thick books that take us on adventures or teach us about history or interesting cultures, but there are cases of immense overuse of words. The English language includes a little over 1,025,000 words. I'm thoroughly convinced that every one of those words is used many times to make the estimated more than 2 million laws in America as complex and confounding as possible. Hundreds of new laws take effect every year. Even someone like me who loves to read cannot keep up with all those rules that are being cranked out. Who knows? I might be breaking a law right now and I don't even know it. I'm only one person with an opinion, but my opinion, when it comes to writing legislation that becomes law, is that less is more. I know there are a lot of things wrong in this country today. I know that many Americans expect lawmakers to go to D.C. or the State House and write and pass laws that will fix all that is wrong. I think we have too many laws. We have laws that are impossible to understand and impossible to comply with. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Channel Seed technical agronomist Stephen Troser is joining me now from Northeast Missouri to share research efforts by Bayer Crop Science to combat plant diseases like tar spot. What's the latest?
Bayer has got an amazing research and development pipeline. It's the most robust in the seed and crop production industry. We're really looking at a two-phase approach, genetic resistance as well as fungicide systems to help our grower combat tar spot and other diseases.
What progress are researchers making?
On the side of corn breeding, what used to take us 6 or 7 years to put together in breeding to find the right combinations for that resistance, we're now getting that time period down to 4 months, so we can look at more combinations and then take those to the field. Bayer is set up an in-field testing program to mimic what conditions are perfect for tar spot, so we can take those combinations to the field and test them right here in our backyard.
Thanks, Stephen. Always read and follow IRM where applicable, grain marketing and other stewardship practices, and pesticide label directions.
M-I-C.
Being chased with a backside hit and sack.
S.
Who else but LB3?
T.
To the house from 77.
B.
We put our fist up. We said we're not giving in. We got an elite edge, and we're not going to be denied.
Join us This Thursday, August 29th, the Tigers open the season against Murray State. Our coverage begins at 5 on your home for Mizzou football. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
The direct cash cattle trade is not established and no trend reported yet on cash hogs. Hello everyone, I'm Tom Stever with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. The direct cash cattle trade is quiet. Asking prices in the south are at $187. There's nothing yet in the north. Significant trade is not expected until tomorrow or later. Boxed beef is lower. Choice down $1.89 at $313.66. Select boxes are down 30 cents at $301.71. At Kingdom City, Missouri's Callaway Livestock Auction, yesterday's sale had almost 1,900 head. Significant about that sale were the 5 potloads of yearling steers that sold firm with a higher undertone. Demand was good on a moderate supply. 115 head of steers, averaging 906 pounds, brought $238.50 to $241. 114 steers, weighing 9.5 to 985, brought $232 to $235. Cash hogs are mixed. Buyers are likely short bought and in need of supplies, but interest is likely limited by Monday's lower pork trade, although it's recovered some today. National Direct Butcher Hogs, 4,500 head sold on a carcass basis. No trend available, but hogs are ranging from $81 to $85 a hundred. The 5-day rolling average on National Direct Hogs is $84.33. Iowa, Minnesota's rolling average is $84.43, and Western Corn Belt hogs are rolling average of $84.70. Midwest butcher hogs are steady at $69. Sows at Dorchester, Wisconsin are steady, $63 to $65 on light sows. Heavy sows are $67 to $69. There is some recovery today on pork values. The carcass cutout is 40 cents higher at $97.49. Loins are dragging the market at $1.92 lower at $93.38. Butts are 18 cents higher at $109.43. Picnics are lower by $3.85. They're at $75.33. Hams are up $2.86 at $91.31. Pork bellies are $5.20 higher at $135.92. You can find us online at brownfieldagnews.com. Check that out. I'm Tom Stever on Brownfield.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Have you ever met a nematode? Probably not. But this sneaky ingrate and its billions of friends steal soybean yields right out from under your nose. Nematodes cause up to $1.5 billion in soybean revenue loss each year. And if that's not enough, they also amplify sudden death syndrome. Why? Because they're microscopic good-for-nothing thieves, that's why. Take action against these yield-stealing jerks with Allevo soybean seed treatment from BASF, the only proven winner against both SEN and SDS. And remember to always read and follow label directions.
Summer is a great time for families, but you're so ready to get back in a routine at school, right? Part of getting ready for school is making sure your child is up to date on recommended vaccines. The Missouri Immunization Coalition is reminding you to visit your local health provider before school starts for immunizations to protect your child from potentially life-threatening diseases. See if your child is up to date on immunizations at moimmunize.org.
You've got the school supplies. Don't forget to immunize.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements since being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Archie Lee Stacy of Salem passed away Saturday, August 17th at the age of 81 years. Funeral services for Archie Stacy will be Wednesday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Archie Stacy will also be Wednesday, starting at 10 in the morning and continuing till service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Green Forest Cemetery. And all arrangements for Archie Lee Stacy of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Oleta May Tiblo Gilbert of Claremore, Oklahoma, passed away Wednesday, August 14th at the age of 89 years. Graveside services for Oleta Tiblo Gilbert will be Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Oak Haven Memorial Gardens in Claremore, Oklahoma. And all arrangements for Oleta May Tiblo Gilbert of Claremore, Oklahoma are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Glenn Robert Paul of Salem passed away Tuesday, August 13th at the age of 74 years. Funeral services for Glenn Paul will be Thursday at 1 in the afternoon at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary, with visitation for family and friends of Glenn Paul, also on Thursday prior to the service from 11 in the morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Interment with full military honors will be in the mausoleum at North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Glenn Robert Paul of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Richard Dwayne Overby, age 58 of Salem, passed away Sunday, August 18th. Funeral services for Richard Overby will be Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Richard Overby will also be Thursday from 11 in the morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery. And all arrangements for Richard Dwayne Overby of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Kathleen Ellen Bone of St. James passed away Sunday, August 18th at the age of 71 years. Funeral services for Ellen Bone will be Friday at 11 o'clock at the St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Ellen Bone will be Thursday afternoon and evening from 4 until 7 p.m. And all arrangements for Kathleen Ellen Bone of St. James are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of St. James. Janice Gail Wood Lunn, age 81 of Salem, passed away Monday, August 19th. Funeral services for Gail Lunn will be Friday, August 23rd at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel at 11 in the morning. Visitation for family and friends of Gail Wood will be Thursday afternoon and evening from 5 until 7. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Memorial contributions are suggested to the Salem Christian Church. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Janice Gail Wood Lunn of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Helen Levine Lowe, age 94 of Salem, passed away Sunday, August 18th. Funeral services for Levine Lowe will be Saturday, August 24th at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Levine Lowe will be also on Saturday from 12 noon until service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Jadwin Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Jadwin Cemetery, Alzheimer's Association, or the Prader-Willi Syndromes Association. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Helen Levine Lowe of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred in Phelps County Monday morning at 8:30 on eastbound I-44 near the 194.2-mile marker. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2019 Nissan Versa, driven by 22-year-old Peyton Ward of Goodyear, Arizona, traveled off the right side of the roadway, struck the ditch, and overturned. A passenger in the Nissan, 24-year-old Jade Boatman, also of Goodyear, suffered minor injuries and was transported by St. James Ambulance to Phelps Health Hospital in Rolla. The report stated that both Ward and Boatman were wearing safety restraints. The Nissan was totaled and removed from the scene by CNC Towing. The Highway Patrol was assisted by the Phelps County Sheriff's Office. The Denton County Commissioners met Monday morning at the courthouse without Commissioner Wes Mowbray, who had previous commitments. In the road report, Jason Akins, who was sitting in for Commissioner Mowbray, said grading would be done on Denton County roads 5620, 6410, 6633, and 6670, while brush would be cut on County Road 4220. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said rock would be added and grading would be done on Dent County roads 4050, 4380, and 5260, while only grading would be done on County roads 4055. Polk said a man would be going to Springfield to get oil for the Durapatcher for chip and seal repair. Presiding Commissioner Gar Larson said he would be attending the Tourism Tax Committee meeting that will be held this week on Wednesday at 5 o'clock at the Chamber of Commerce office. He also said he had the results of the survey from the Salem News on the issue of senior citizens property tax credit associated with Senate Bill 190. Larson did not go into specifics except to say that it appears the people want the Commission to move forward and adopt the provisions of Senate Bill 190. Larson said the new bill will not go into effect until August 28th and will wait to discuss how the Commission will move forward when Commissioner Mowbray is back in the office. Dent County Clerk Angie Curtis said from her MAC meeting she attended Thursday that 14 counties have adopted the Senate Bill 190 to date, and Dent County had the only petition. She did mention that if the petitioners are going to submit another petition, they need to get it turned into the commissioners no later than this Thursday morning to get her office time to verify the signatures, and then she could get it back to the commissioners on Monday for their decision. The petition has to be submitted to the Secretary of State by Tuesday of next week to be placed on the ballot. Collector Shannon Van Kirk said the tax sale will be held Monday on the courthouse steps starting at 10 o'clock. This year, she said there are real estate properties and one mineral rights property to be auctioned. Van Kirk said those who want to bid at the tax sale auction should come into the collector's office at the courthouse and register ahead of time, which would save time at the auction. When you come into her office to sign up, you must bring your driver's license. The next commission meeting will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the tax rate hearing for the General Revenue Fund, the Road and Bridge Fund, the Senate Bill 40 Fund, and the Senior Citizens Service Fund begin at 10 o'clock. The meeting and hearing are both open to the public. On the evening of August 15th, the Salem Already Board of Education held their annual tax rate hearing at 5:15. They approved a continuation of the district's current tax rate of $3.20 per $100 of assessed valuation. This includes a $2.75 operating levy and 45-cent debt service levy. The decision was unanimous. The board then moved into open session of their regular monthly meeting. Superintendent Nathan Wells provided several updates as the administration prepares for a new school year. He first addressed the FEMA project, reporting that almost all the subcontractors are approved and they're waiting for the prefabrication walls to be completed. Overall, the project is moving along according to schedule. City of Salem has been working with the school to get power to the construction trades building. Upon hookup, the school will get an electrician and so new equipment can be installed. Roof repairs across district buildings are scheduled to start at the end of the month. Superintendent Wills also expressed gratitude for donations received from community members, including a contribution to teachers by Nikki Tiefenthaler and a donation from George and Liz Grundell. After reports from school administrators, which mainly covered staff and facility preparations, the board approved several new motions. These motions all passed unanimously: the 2024-2025 school calendar, tax rate adoption, 2024-2025 emergency response plan, pest control bid, evaluate contract, and the declaration of surplus property, specifically old band uniforms. Additionally, the board accepted the resignation of Suzette Stevens. At 5:38, the board went into closed session, and according to the minutes released by the school, the board discussed personnel, student issues, and approved the hiring of Cody Woody as interim head football coach and Judy Ragsdale as interim assistant football coach. Other topics discussed regarded ancillary services and real estate. The closed session and meeting concluded at 6:31. I would like to add an addendum to that last story just in case I have made a big mistake. In the closed session, the school board did approve the hiring of Cody Woody as interim head softball coach and Judy Ragsdale as interim assistant softball coach. I'm not sure how I read that the first time through, so I want to make 100% sure that I didn't mislead our listeners. The Missouri Department of Transportation has announced several road maintenance projects for Denton County and nearby areas for this week. In Denton County, Route 19 will undergo pothole patching from Route JJ to Route TT. Roadside work is scheduled on Route K, and pavement repairs are planned for Route CC from Route C to Route H. For all these projects, one lane will remain open with flaggers directing traffic through the work zones. In Crawford County, pothole patching will continue on Route 19 from Mill Springs Road to 7 Cedars Road. Route 8 will see pothole patching from Merrimack Farms Road to Route 68 in Phelps County. Both of these projects have begun and are scheduled to last through this Thursday. Phelps County will be having ongoing work on I-44 with road resurfacing and reconstruction continuing from exit 186 in Rolla to exit 195 in St. James. Motorists should expect around-the-clock lane closures from U.S. Route 63 to Missouri Route 68 with an 11-foot width restriction in place. This project is set for completion in late fall of 2024. MoDOT reminds drivers to be cautious in work zones, follow all traffic signs, and move over for workers when possible. All work is weather permitting, and schedules may change. Between July 20th and August 2nd, there were a total of 269 calls for service to the Salem Police Department. Officers conducted 27 traffic stops for various traffic violations, with 6 resulting in a summons or arrest. Officers conducted 3 traffic accident investigations along with 11 informational reports. The calls for service generated the following reports. On Saturday, July 20th, at approximately 8 o'clock in the evening, officers with the Salem Police Department arrested 21-year-old Jordan Sanders of Salem for active warrants out of the Phelps County Sheriff's Office for possession of controlled substance and unlawful possession of a weapon. Sanders was transported to Denton County Jail to await extradition with a $25,000 cash or surety bond. Then on Sunday the 21st at approximately 5:30 in the evening, officers were dispatched to the 300 block of West 8th Street for report of a disturbance and possible overdoses. Officers arrived and located a female subject completely naked and acting very erratic and under the influence of narcotics. The female assaulted an officer after being given a lawful order. Subsequently, a 20-year-old Salem female was placed under arrest. The female subject continued to struggle but was restrained without injury and incarcerated at the Dent County Jail on a 24-hour hold pending the application of warrants. On Thursday, July 25th, at approximately 11:36 in the morning, officers were dispatched to the 1000 block of East Center for a report of a U.S. postal worker being attacked by 5 or 6 dogs, as per witnesses. An investigation into the incident was conducted, and officers met with the victim at the hospital where he was treated for his wounds and injuries. Subsequently, contact was made with the owner of the dogs involved, and the dogs were seized for quarantine. Summons were issued to the owners of the dogs for dogs at large. Further investigation led to other forms of evidence, such as partial video of the attack confirming 5 dogs attacking the victim. The victim sustained serious injuries from the attack. Finally, on Tuesday, July 30th, just after midnight at approximately 12:30, officers contacted a female subject operating a vehicle matching the description of an ongoing burglary investigation. As a result of the stop, it was found the female subject was under the influence of alcohol. Subsequently, a 27-year-old Salem female was arrested and later released on summons to appear in court. Please contact the Salem Police Department at 573-729-4242 if you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more information about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce will be holding an IPRA, ACRA, MRCA Pro Rodeo produced by Outlaw Rodeo Productions on Saturday, August 31st and Sunday, September 1st at the Commons right here in Salem. Right now, you can buy your discounted advance tickets for $8 for adults, $4 for children aged 5 to 11. Tickets are available right now at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, the Bank of Salem, Town and Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, and Riverways Federal Credit Union. Get your advance tickets now for adults, $8 for children, 5 to 11, $4 at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, the Bank of Salem, Town and Country Bank, Progressive Ozark Bank, and Riverways Federal Credit Union. This ad paid for by the Dent County Tourism Tax Committee.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Summer deals are sizzling at K&H Auto Supply, where you can get a Power Torque 2-ton jack stand priced at $36.99 a pair. Power Torque 73-piece 1/4 drive tool set, only $52.99. And Rain-X foaming car wash, $7.99. See your friends at K&H Auto Supply here in Salem.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
Baseball is a game of agility, power, and speed. That combination provides wonderful moments all season long.
Every hit, every home run, and every pitch. It all matters in a long season. Any moment could be the next moment that you don't want to miss.
I love bringing those moments to life for our listeners right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
And I love how it sounds on the radio. Don't miss any of the action.
St. Louis Cardinals Baseball. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
It is now time for a look at statewide news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO just after the top of the 1 o'clock hour. I'll be back with KSMO's latest weather forecast.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter. locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Not everyone recognizes that they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself if either or both of the following questions are accurate. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. With a record of 61-63, the St. Louis Cardinals will start a 3-game series against the 72-52 Milwaukee Brewers this afternoon, with pregame at 5:50 and the first pitch at 6:45. You can listen to the game on KSMO 1340 AM or on 95.7 FM. Kansas City Royals played the Los Angeles Angels yesterday and held off a late comeback effort by the Angels, going on to win the game 5-3. The Royals are now only 2 wins behind the American League Central leading Guardians. Game 2 against L.A. is tonight at 7:10. And that has been a look at local regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
If you're drinking or getting high, have a plan for a sober ride. Call a friend, ride share, your grandma. Just don't drive. This Missouri Net Sports Report is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals padded their lead in the American League Central wildcard. They beat the Angels 5-3, their 5th straight win. Seth Lugo bounced back after a couple of rough outings. He gave up 2 runs over 7 innings. He gets the win. Manager Matt Quattrero.
I've thought a lot about a couple of the outings where he's given up runs. Some of them, a lot of that's when I take him out, and then what happens after that, and so you give him the ball every 5th or 6th day, and he's been really good for us.
The Royals are 70-55. Not only do they have a nice lead now for the final wildcard spot, they're just 2.5 games behind Cleveland for first in the Central. They'll host the Angels again tonight. Cole Reagans will get the start. The Cardinals are 11 behind first place Milwaukee, and they host the Brewers tonight. Eric Fetty has not been the same pitcher that the Cardinals got from the White Sox, who had just 4 losses in 21 starts on the worst team in baseball. Fetty has lost 2 of his first 3 with an ERA of 5.63 with St. Louis. He'll start tonight. Mizzou's Luther Burden has been named AP preseason first-team All-American. He finished 9th in the country in receiving yards last year.
I got to do more than, what's expected. I feel like special teams is huge. You can win, you can lose on there. So I want to, make a difference on special teams.
The Chiefs will close out the preseason Thursday night at home against the Bears, but Andy Reid says no way his starters are getting the ball at all in this final tune-up. He wants to focus on the second and third stringers.
We didn't block and tackle very well with that second and third group. I really want to give them more of an opportunity. Let's get these guys some more reps here.
Reid says he's confident that Chris Jones and starting offensive linemen Jawan Taylor and Joe Tooney will be ready for the season opener on September 5th. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
Hi, I'm Jen Tracy, and I believe childcare is essential infrastructure for working families. As your representative, I will fight for policies that make childcare more accessible and affordable for everyone. Let's support our parents and ensure every child has a safe place to learn and grow. Vote Jen Tracy for State House on November 5th to prioritize childcare as a fundamental support for our community. Paid for by Citizens for Jen Tracy, Lisa Herbst, Treasurer.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these summer specials at K&H Auto Supply, where you can get Parts City conventional motor oil, 5 quarts and a MicroGuard filter for $26.99. Brake Best brake parts cleaner, 2 for $8, and Lucas Oil Stabilizer for $15.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply right here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
With news on Missouri, a weekend motorcycle crash has claimed the life of a man from southwest Missouri's Neosho. 46-year-old Joshua Westfall was driving his Harley-Davidson motorcycle on a rural road in Newton County Sunday afternoon when he ran off the road and was thrown from his bike. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says he died at the crash site. With less than 100 days before the November election, delegates are in Chicago for the Democratic National Convention. Kansas City State Rep Ashley Awney is there, stumping for Vice President Kamala Harris.
I want to be careful to not describe this, as some folks are, as, just simply a coronation of the person who was already on the ticket. Because that's not the only reason Kamala Harris is going to be our nominee. It's really because she's the best person for the job.
And people who visited the Roaring River Lodge and RV Park in southwest Missouri's Cassville may have been exposed to the bacteria that causes Legionnaire's disease. This is Missouri Net.
Summer is a great time for families, but you're so ready to get back in a routine at school, right? Part of getting ready for school is making sure your child is up to date on recommended vaccines. The Missouri Immunization Coalition is reminding you to visit your local health provider before school starts.